so much like you. It's funny.
Okay. As teenagers begin to approach the age of being able to get their license and drive, what car they will be driving is an instantaneous question to a family. The family must decide whether they are going to buy their child a new car or a used car. This topic has often been debated and has a split response from people. However, buying a new teenage driver a used car is ultimately the best choice for a family, cost-wise, and because new teen drivers are more prone to wreck. Because buying a used car for your teenager can cost a considerable amount less money than a new car. John Nielsen, director of the AAA Auto Repair and Buying Network in Florida, says, "I'm regularly asked what's the cheapest car I can buy. To which he responds, you can buy a used car a few years old with as many or more safety features for less money than the least expensive new car. Used cars are often thought to be not as safe as new models. While in some cases this may be true, for instance, as safety features progress with newer models, however, a used car is often just as safe as a new one, as well as cheaper. For example, a new car priced at $18,000 may not have side impact airbags. However, a later model used car with a known reliability record that has side impact airbags could be $13,000. Bella Dinazar, the North American director of Make Roads Safe, a nonprofit group based in London, said, "What I usually tell parents is, you don't have to buy the most expensive car on the lot to keep them safe. It doesn't even have to be a new car." There are also downsides to buying a new car as well. For example, depreciation is one of the main ones. New cars lose value much quicker than most used ones. It's a known fact that a car loses value as soon as it is purchased and pulls off of the lot. In fact, it loses approximately 10% of its value. By the end of the first year, that car will lose an additional 10% on average. The cost of insurance on a new vehicle is also a second downside. Paying insurance on a used car would cost a significant amount less money than paying it on a new car. Teen drivers are also more prone to wreck. Teen Driver Crasher, a report to Congress, says, motor vehicle crashes are the leading cause of death among 15 to 20-year-olds. Additionally, an article in the New York Times states that teenage drivers ages 16 to 19 are 4 times more likely to crash as older drivers, based on miles driven, and the risk is particularly high during the first year after getting a license, according to the Insurance Institute. The reason teenagers wreck more often is because they lack experience. Because of this lack of experience, most teenagers speed, allow themselves to become distracted, and do not buckle up their seatbelts while driving. Along with this, because of the inexperience, teens are more prone to take risks than older drivers. And if a new driver gets a few bumps and scratches on their car while they are continuing to learn and drive safely, it is safe to say that the owner will be less upset if the vehicle is used and not a new one. I believe that new drivers must prove that they can handle driving safely on their own before they spend money on a brand new car. This allows the new driver to not waste his money on a new car until they are ready and confident in themselves not to wreck. Also, because the driver has to earn the new car, they will take better care of the used one they currently own and will also appreciate the new car when they finally receive it. The topic of whether a new teen driver should drive a new or used car for the first vehicle is a widely debated topic. However, people cannot seem to agree on this matter. A family with a new driver in it must make this decision on their own. They must research and find the best fit for their child as well as their price range. Ultimately, buying a new teenage driver a used car is the best choice for a family cost-wise and because new teen drivers are more prone to wreck.